Hey Taurus, what is going on? My name is Matthew Oliver with Stillwater Alchemy, and this is your general reading for the month of March. So Taurus, there's a lot of transits that are taking place this month that are going to be affecting all of the signs in different ways based on one's natal chart. So I'm picking the most prominent ones or the most auspicious ones to share for these videos based on each sign, all right? So for Taurus, one of the biggest blessings, in my opinion, is the fact that Saturn is leaving Aquarius. Saturn has been making that square base aspect from Aquarius to your Taurus placement for the past like 2-3 years. What this means is that it'll likely bring a sense of ease, of lessons learned where you know where you want and need to direct your energy for greater gain. It's most likely that you've been feeling this pull of either responsibility or of immense work, or just feeling like it's maybe been a bit of a struggle, or you've had to put a lot of work in. Now it's time to reap those rewards, especially given that the nodes have been in Taurus and Scorpio since January of 2022. It's likely for the past year and a half, especially, that you've been feeling this call to expand and work or service has been required of you. So now with Saturn leaving Aquarius, it's going to get easier. Secondly, Venus ingresses into Taurus, one of her home signs, arguably one of her favorite signs of all time, on March 16th. So what that means is you have Saturn leaving, decreasing that pressure, and then Venus increasing love, beauty, pleasure mid-month. So you're in a really great place here, Taurus. And lest we forget, Taurus season's right around the corner. Jupiter moves into Taurus on May 17th. Like, in a matter of 2-3 months, I'm positive your entire life is going to change. So that starts with this month, with getting clear on what that is. And you might even be starting a new relationship or a deepening of a relationship, a new opportunity, increased wealth, whatever that is. Be open to miracles, be open to pleasure, be open to things getting easier and easier for you, all right? So we also, of course, have Pluto moving into Aquarius, which if you have placements in Taurus, especially from 0 to let's say 5 degrees, you may feel that things are going to take haste, or that power, that energy, that opportunity is going to be quite prevalent. And that's coming in at the end of March. So there are 3 pit stops really for Taurus dominant individuals. We have beginning of the month, Saturn leaving Aquarius, mid-month, Venus entering Taurus, and then the end of the month, Pluto entering Aquarius. So you may feel like it's a lot. So being grounded, ensuring your health is a huge priority. Those are going to be key so that you can navigate these shifts and understand where there are times you need to put your head down, times you need to rest, and then times you just get to enjoy and not worry so much about the work and being prepared for what's coming up next, all right? So let us see what is coming through for Taurus this month. It's interesting, Taurus, if you find yourself calling you or anyone else lazy, it's this like energy of someone just leaning back and just enjoying, like them just watching TV, them eating a meal, them just cuddling with a loved one, and not needing to necessarily work or perform or feel like they have to do things. Like if you just want to relax this month, relax. Venus is in Taurus. This is your time to enjoy. This is a nice reprieve. This is a huge blessing. I would even recommend maybe scheduling some additional days off, maybe taking some personal days, maybe taking a trip. Like if you just want to relax and do nothing, that's not being lazy. That is honoring the rest. That is honoring your body. That is celebrating work well done. That's reaping the rewards. If you find yourself calling yourself lazy this month, I want you to really reevaluate that. Even if it's like in a jokingly way, like I know a lot of times I'll talk to people in my life and I'll say, oh, how was your weekend? Like, oh, I had a really lazy day. But lazy doesn't really have a positive connotation. We usually affiliate lazy with someone who is not working very hard, not disciplined, not showing up. So when we call ourselves that or label a day where we didn't work as lazy, is there a better way to reframe that so we get to honor this quality time with ourselves, with our body, with our partner, whatever that may be? That just came through pretty strongly. And I think some of you really resonate with that or could benefit from hearing that, all right? And also, there's like a bunny eating a carrot and being really happy. So this can manifest in a couple ways. One, carrots could be a vibe. Also, like carrot cake if you want to cook and like infuse carrots, or just like carrot cake muffins, whatever that may be. But it's also like that message or that energy of like chasing the proverbial carrot, like when people, like sometimes in corporate land where they're like prodding people along for a promotion. It's like you finally got the carrot, or you realize what you wanted. You're like, oh, I've won. Like I got the carrot. Now I can just enjoy the carrot and enjoy it for the full extent. So that kind of goes back to me thinking like, just enjoy yourself this month. Like, what is the carrot for you? Like, what do you want to enjoy? And maybe setting that as an intention for the start of the month. Like, what is it that you want to reap? What reward, what pleasure, what luxury? Like, what is it that you want this month? Because it's very likely that's about to come in, especially when Venus enters Taurus. Whoa, okay, good. Love when the cards just do that. It's like, bloop. I'm rewatching the OG Charm series, and it's like when the Book of Shadows just flips to the cards, you're like, oh, okay, this is what needs to be. This is interesting, Taurus. We have Ten of Swords with the Hermit card. So is there something that needs to be released? Is there maybe introspection that can occur when you take time to meditate? Is there something that you are now done, like soul searching, or that dark night of the soul energy is now complete? This could also just be an end of feeling anxious, lonely, depressed, not having meaning. Like that's finally ending. Things are shifting. Also with the Ten of Swords, I know it can seem ominous, but there is that light at the end of the tunnel. And that could also be just like this Saturn in Aquarius energy, like really exerting its pressure, or you may be losing faith. And it's like, how much more of this can I go through? Like I've been working so hard. When is it finally going to be my time to be seen, or to enjoy this, or to have that? Like, when is it going to come through? And this Hermit energy for me is going inward, or going to, let's say, a healer or someone that can support you and hold space for you. Of course, in tarot, the Hermit also represents Virgo and Virgo energy. So that might be something or someone that can help you. That may also be a relationship with a Virgo that is now complete. And that doesn't mean that it's a turbulent end. It just means that soul contract or that agreement or that job or that relationship, whatever it is now done. I think just intuitively, it's like the end of the suffering, or end of you being alone, or the end of you feeling alone. Because there can be times where you're surrounded by people, but you maybe don't feel aligned, or you don't feel understood. I think that that's ending this month, where you feel at a place where you belong. It feels nice, exciting, pleasurable, that these energies are about to drastically shift. And also too, if you're anxious around money, Taurus, I mean, Taurus is always affiliated with like wealth and that material stability, but there might be a situation where something else comes through, and it might not be a job or a promotion or an investment per se, but it might just be like someone, hypothetically, let's say they're moving and it's like, hey, I have all this stuff. Do you just want it for free? Or like you get a really good deal, or someone maybe gives you tickets to go see Beyonce. You're like, oh, I would have spent all this money and now I'm just being gifted this. Like, be open to reciprocity, be open to blessings, being open to people just wanting to help you. That's also coming through intuitively as well. That also kind of came through for Aries. I feel like those two cards may have also came through for Aries as well. So there might be somebody watching that have strong Aries and Taurus energy, but it's like, be open to help and support. That was prevalent for both of those signs, which is no surprise because we have this strong Taurus activation, and then Aries is also very activated. And then, of course, Taurus season comes after Aries. So it would make sense that Aries and Taurus are going through similar seasons, or once Venus moves from Aries to Taurus, and these lessons are just going to amplify. So it's almost like if you have an Aries friend or contact, it's like you can learn from them. It's like, hey, what did you just go through? Because I'm about to go through that. Or they have all these blessings and they want to help you because you help them. There might be that energy. And it doesn't have to be like an Aries person. It could also be like an Aries archetype of someone who's strong, courageous, powerful, that you really can lean on, or that wants to help support you. All right. What else does Taurus need to know this month? Nice. It's the energy of Ariel, the Little Mermaid, once the seashell cracks for like Vanessa, Ursula's, human alter ego. It's like she gets her voice back and she's finally just singing beautifully and like everyone sees her. It's like, I think you're going to get your mojo back. You're going to be able to speak very confidently. People want to, like I said, be around you, to see you, support you, but allow yourself to be heard, Taurus. Voice your concerns, voice what you want to be seen or known for. That's going to get a lot of attention. That's going to get a lot of eyes. So it's kind of like the squeaky wheel gets the grease. It's not from a place of nagging or entitlement. It's just state what you want, even saying an intention. Like I said at the beginning of this video, what is the carrot? What do you want? Speak it out loud, be confident. When I was building my business, there'd be times where I'd be in my condo or in my home and I would just say like, pay me. I would like scream it at the top of my lungs and I would clap my hands. I'm an Aries moon, so I like getting loud, I like getting excited, but it helped. Like when I get comfortable of voicing this, of screaming it, of getting excited around it, it really helped. So take that if it resonates. This is really funny to me. We have the Death card, the Six of Wands, and the Hierophant. These two cards are literally Taurus, Scorpio, and then success. And it's funny because, like I said before, the nodes have been in Taurus and Scorpio since January of 2022. So this just seems like imminent success. This also plays into the Ten of Swords that we got earlier of death and rebirth. Something that you had to go through, something painful, a dark night of the soul, or where you maybe felt alone or where you had to be alone in order to get the success, in order to be seen. We just said using your voice, expressing yourself to get that success. And with the Hierophant, I mean, this can manifest in a couple of ways. This is your card, Taurus. So this is major activation this month. No surprise with all the transits, but also to governing laws, mentorship, how you see yourself, what are the rules, how do you want to conduct yourself? Are you supporting and mentoring other people? Do you need that extra support from others? Also, I always affiliate the Hierophant with like marriage sometimes, of like these strong people of power or service coming together, creating a union, whether it's a union between two people for work, for love, whatever that may be, but there's higher connections available. There's people that want to connect with you. Be open to that connection, all right? Boom. So that is my general reading for the month of March, Taurus. If you would like to go into these themes further with a one-on-one reading, you can book directly on my website. Please feel free to share this reading with a fellow Taurus who could also benefit. And please let me know what resonated in the comments. Also, I like when people come back at the end of the month or like mid-month and they're like, this just happened, this manifested. So please feel free to share that as well as it manifests. And stay tuned throughout the month. I'm going to be offering more services, products, workshops, to help with all the transits, with all the changes that are going to be happening astrologically as well. All right. Have a beautiful month ahead, Taurus. Enjoy all the blessings, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.